My viewers flooded my DMs with a bunch of Discord servers that show a lot of buff men and femboys without any clothes on, and initially the servers look fine, but the deeper you go, the worse it gets. And we're gonna start off with a server that was found on Discord called Intercourseaholic. With a whopping 7.7 thousand members, this server is the best gay P server that you can find on Discord. That will be debatable. This should also be a good indicator of what we're talking about in this video. And what are you waiting for? Join today! But keep in mind, this is an 18+ server. So I did what any straight individual would do and join the server instantly, and the first channel I was introduced to was the Roles channel. Now, you can pick your sexuality if you want any pings, and you can pick your age, and you can tell this is an 18+ server, yet there is an 18 and below role that 1,222 people have. Regardless, maybe there's some weird thing I need to check out in the rules. Welcome to Goonaholic, the ultimate server for engaging and enjoyable conversations. Sorry, I'm having a tough time reading with the GIF playing on the right. Explicit NSFW content must be confined to designated channels. And if we take a look at their channels and scroll down quite a bit, you can see that there are a handful of different varieties of channels. Now, the thing I want to point out is the fact that these channels, if you hover over them, are age restricted. You can see with the little kind of warning sign there. This means that if you make your Discord account and you set it to be under 18 years old, you will not be able to access this channel. Unless, of course, you ignore the fact that there are plenty of ways around this. But the server, I'm going to be honest, starting off with a positive. Oh, but goody, there's still more rules to read. Prohibited content. The following are strictly prohibited and will result in an immediate ban. The dookie poo-poo type of stuff. You have raiding, you have the very bad no-no stuff, you have revenge P, you have the creeps that go on Discord, you have CSAM, which is exactly what this one is, and any content that violates laws. Yeah, this will be ironic a little bit later. You know, everything here makes sense except stealing server ideas. I can honestly smell the vitamin D deficiency in this server. These people do not go outside. Don't worry, there's a lot of D in these channels. Age restriction. In compliance with EU laws, individuals age 16 and above are welcome to chat and participate. Oh god. However, they are not permitted to use self-channels such as DMs, Face, or the new. However, they can access the content for viewing only. Now, to be honest, I don't even think this is actually allowed on Discord, but don't worry, because we still got more channels to go through. There's the Privileges channel, and it was a privilege in life to not know about this server, but here we are. But the exclusive booster-only channel is here. This exclusive channel contains daily NSFW drops and over 400 videos uploaded currently. Everything in the channel is contained in the video below, which I have censored, and I'm not even going to try to explain what's on my screen. Just imagine Subway, because it's a foot long. But in terms of booster perks, you get ban immunity. A little pro tip for the people at home, if you see a server that says ban immunity, I'd leave the server. Because if you're immune to bans, it means you can send whatever you want in the server. The degeneracy is incoming. Now, when I first joined this server, other than seeing the dongs that are on my screen, the second thing that I saw when I joined the general chat is a dude in a skull mask with glasses on. He has a Soviet flag in the background, and there's also the windmill flag from that one weird guy in that World War. So I was doing a little bit of investigation, trying to figure out who actually owns this server, so I could see, are they an old man? And it turns out someone ran the server info command for Carlbot, and let's excuse the fact that yes, this is the hard N word, and I am using a Chrome extension to censor out any bad words. So without this Chrome extension, it'd be the PewDiePie bridge word. But as I was looking at this and I scrolled down, someone was banned for being trans. Now here's the thing with this server. I could spend a whole 15 minutes going through every single one of these chats and saying, oh my god, these guys are awful. But in reality, if I just search for the N-word, it's used all the time. Hard R. And this is coming from people that are admins, that are part of the server. This whole server is trying to be intentionally edgy, which there are a lot of Discord servers like that. But when it comes to keeping teenagers safe from creeps on Discord, it doesn't really paint a good picture. And there is a bit of a minor problem. That was a pun, by the way. And to introduce the problem, there are announcements where they host circles where people, you can read what's on the screen, but they do these events where people go on stage and they all join the stage call with their cameras on and you can read the word. Like this is all fine and dandy if you're all consenting adults. But as I continued looking through the server and each one of their channels, my opinion on that changed because there was a couple of young folks that were breaking the rules. Remember, if you're under 18, you can't use the DM request Face or new channel. And to be fair, there are a lot of times where these people are getting warned or banned. This person was in DM request. They didn't put their age, and apparently they were underage. Now, thankfully, they actually did get banned off the server, but overall, the moderation seems pretty good. People are getting banned for being minors, which is good. That's what you're supposed to do. It'd also be ironic if these people were minors themselves, but it took me a whopping 30 seconds to find messages like this. DMs open open for other minors looking for twinks or femboys. Jesus Christ. DMs open for older daddies who are attracted to... I'm not reading this. You can look at the screen and read it yourself. I'm not reading this. And then there's this dude who is most likely a creepy old man saying that they created a group chat of the new variety, and if you're interested in joining, you need to be between 14 and 17. You can add them on Snapchat. I genuinely do not know what the is going on with this generation. Now, by some modern day miracle, this person either got banned or left the server, but I can't say that for the other two people, because plot twist, these people that are clearly minors that are asking for this type of content and putting themselves at risk are still in the server, just chilling, waiting to basically become a victim. Now, before I say Discord, blow this server up because it's a piece of garbage, these might just be two bad apples. And you know what? Maybe the owners of the Discord server are just incompetent, so I wanted to investigate the owner of the server as well as some other staff, like Stella and this person named Brad. Because I don't know if any of these people are either old men or maybe cliquey high school girls, or you know what? Maybe this whole server is run by a single miserable piece of garbage that is pretending to be multiple people. Those people exist, by the way. So starting off with the founder of the Discord server, you can see that they're admin, so they don't actually own the server. And the reason they don't own the server is because they actually made the server, added a whole bunch of random Discord bots like Dino and Carlbot, then they added their alt account, which is now the owner of the server, as you can see, server owner. And the reason why they transferred ownership is so that if this Discord server gets blown up by Discord, then this alt account will be the only account that gets banned. Except that's not how it works, but whatever. So the owner, are they an old man, a cliquey high school girl, or a degenerate that never goes outside? Well, we can knock one of those answers off pretty quick because they made an announcement talking about how they will forever be the pink prince of this community. No idea what that means, but this whole announcement is them being excited that their messages got 4.7 thousand reactions.
Thank you guys for the 10 upvotes on Reddit.
Yeah, this reminds me of a high school popularity contest, but hey, I guess if you're a loser in high school and you see all those popular people acting like this, you imitate them. So we can cross these people being old men off the list. But are they like an internet degenerate, or are they cliquey high school girls? Well, to answer that question, we're taking a look at Brad. If you click on their profile, you can see that they have a heart sign next to the name Sylvette, who is the owner of the server. If you click on Sylvette's profile, they have Brad in their profile. These people seem to be e-dating, and as you can see by this message, I don't sell my body, I'm 16. Also, again, more racism, but that's just commonplace in this whole entire server. And considering how much these two talk to each other, they're either really good friends or they're e-dating, but if Brad is 16, then Mr. or Mrs. Sylvette is either a pedophile, or they're a cliquey high school girl that's a loser in real life. Now, I had to do what must be done. I needed to find more and more clues, and unfortunately, I stumbled across this very thought-provoking conversation where all three of the people that I'm focusing on, Brad, Sylvette, and Stella, say, burn N-word, and F-word, and T-word, and C-word, and R-word, burn the C-racial term, and the D-word, and another racist term, and another racist term, and another one. Is racism the new trait that people are looking for in like someone's personality? You know, I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, and hates them. And while this was happening, some person was in a voice call where someone pulled out what they got. They all joined and they said it's small. My faith in humanity is zero at this point. They're all joining a voice call where people are on video throwing their stuff out. And considering those other messages we saw from minors, I am greatly concerned about who these people are and what they're doing. And to figure out who they are, I went full-on investigation mode. I actually went into Google. But I looked into the owner Sylvette, who had an old Discord username of Sylvette Voidanova, and I went on Google, and there were a handful of results I could look through. Now, they had a link tree with Britney Spears, very girly pop type stuff here. Now, they have a link to their YouTube, their Instagram, their TikTok. When I went to their YouTube, again, it's the same username, and they're obsessed with Britney Spears for some reason. I can only see a 16-year-old thinking that way. But where I really found a break in the case is when I went to their TikTok, because it turns out they released this absolute heat video. Oh, what the f is going on? Let me just play the video. All right, so they got a music video from Lady Gaga, and then it goes into Roblox gameplay. What are kids these days doing, man? As you can tell, I'm a bit out of my element. I'm a bit too old for this. But thankfully, I was saved by the hashtags. Hashtag DaHood Barbie Crew. And that was my next lead, because it turns out, after Googling, there's a wiki page on the DaHood Roblox game where there's player categories, types of people that play the game, and there's an article about Barbie. I have never truly been this out of my element, but not to be confused with pick-me girls or baddies. Originally dubbed skinnies, rogue gangsters started referring to them as Barbies. I am sober, but I do not feel like it right now. It is is important to exercise caution when communicating with these individuals. The reason why you need to be careful is because they may be sensitive to criticism or perceived slights. Provoking them, even inadvertently, may result in a heated response. Some individuals may exhibit a tendency towards anger, which may stem from various factors in their personal history, like absent father figure. But that's enough reading of this stupid blog post, because it's pretty clear that these people are intentionally edgy, which explains the 500 N-words from a handful of white high school girls. Anyways, digging back into the owner, I actually stumbled across this very weird Instagram garbage page, but Google showed this in the results because this person has a username on Instagram that matches their old username, but they also have the name AVRREZ. And I went back to the crazy tool of Google and I searched for this username. And after hours and hours or seconds of scrolling down, there's a Roblox Rollimons listing. And it turns out this shows the history of the specific Roblox item. And if I scroll down, we have this AVRREZ profile, which if I open it up and I visit their profile on Roblox, it has the name Sylvette, which specifically matches the name of the owner. I went to the Roblox page, clicked on who they're following. They're following someone called Rhinestone Bible, who again has this weird Roblox profile of some Barbie doll thing. I'm not gonna have any kids in the future, that's for sure. But again, with this username, I did a little bit of a Google search and I stumbled across this TikTok page, Rhinestone Bible, and they have a Roblox profile with Brad Dior. And if I search for Brad Dior on Roblox, you can see that Rhinestone Bible's previous username was Brad Dior. Now, what does this have to do with anything that I just spoke about? Well, lucky little me stumbled across a message from Brad Dior, showing off their Roblox profile of Rhinestone Bible. So just to paint the picture, these people go on Roblox, roleplay as Barbies on a hood Roblox game. That's a sentence I never thought I would say. And when they're not playing Roblox, they're running a gay adult content Discord server where they ask questions if their Roblox avatar is cute. So I ain't no rocket surgeon, but if I had to guess, this server is run by 16-year-old girls who are trying to be the popular girlies on Discord because no one talks to them in school. And for them to feel superior to others, they then made this server so that they could humiliate people and make fun of them by saying they have a small wiener or doing all the other parts of this server. Now, it should be pretty obvious, do not harass any of these people and do not join this server. Oh, and by the way, I ain't even done, boy, because as I was looking through this channel, and I hate myself, I stumbled across the owner advertising this other Discord server called XXX Exclusive. If I didn't want to gyrate from the ceiling already, this will make it worse. So I found this server on Discord, and there's a very buff guy with a shiesty on. He might be going skiing. That's a double entendre. But this server has 1.8 thousand people. It's dating, NSFW, gay, and it is 18 plus. Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyways, I joined the server, and surprise, surprise, gamers, the owner of the server is the admin of the other server. Now, the server is kind of the same. You have normal stuff, announcements, but then we have a DM request channel. In this channel, let's see how long it takes for me to find someone who is not old enough to be doing any of this. So this is the very bottom of the channel. It's been locked by the owner because they want to promote the other server that I looked at. But if we just scroll up a bit, I didn't even really need to scroll up. It was already on the screen. But we have this person here who is in the server still. They're 16, chubby bottom, and they're looking for a handsome top guy to talk as friends that might someday become more. I hate myself. I can be clingy. I do have trust issues, but DM if you want to talk some more. If this person isn't a creepy old man, they're going to become a victim. 15 male bottom with a... This is disgusting, man. It literally in this whole entire channel, it's just people who they're 17, DMs are open, 16 DMs are open. This just freely happens on Discord. 15 looking for, like, I don't know what the issue is with people, but let me be your absent father figure for a second. If you are a young person and you are under 18, do not go on any of these servers. You don't know if the person that's going to DM you to trade or cam is either a creepy pedophile, or maybe it's someone that's going to get your images and then extort you for money. And even if things go well, let's say you're talking to someone that is your age, sending and receiving any images like that is illegal. And the reason why I'm really upset is the fact that there's a new channel, and considering that this is unmoderated garbage, it is exactly the same with this channel. And I had to report a lot of messages, all because these 16-year-old Barbie girls, girly queen, think this is funny. It's disgusting. Taking a step back though, this is obviously a problem. Even if you have a server that's meant to be 18 plus, there are gonna be people that are younger than that trying to get in and talk talk to people. And people thought, instead of moderating this problem, let's turn it into a feature. Because I'm in this Hunks Discord server where they have two channels. They have two DM channels. And if I click on one of them, you can see that the only people that can access this channel are 18 plus. That's good. But there's a second DM's channel, and the people that can access it are below 18. That's good. You have the young people, the young people. You have the older people, the older people. But let's roleplay as Drake for a second. How do you get access to this below 18 text channel? Well, you just scroll up to roles, you say that you're below 18, you go to the DM's channel, and it is filled to the brim with the exact same garbage that it's just abhorrent. After looking at the server, I honestly might just go Amish. We have this cockpit server, but when I join the server, it's going to ask you questions about DMs being opened if you want to get pinged, your pronouns and your sexuality. But then you get to pick, are you a minor or an adult? There are 436 people with the minor role. 436. But again, you pick this role, you go through the onboarding, you scroll down, and you have your own section. DMs over 18 and DMs under 18. It is just filled. It's a cesspool. It just makes me sick to my stomach, to be honest. Anyways, just as I thought my punishment for being a Discord YouTuber and killing a family of 5 in a high-speed accident was over, one of my viewers sent me this DILF server on Discord. It has 11,000 members. In the description, there is nothing about being over 18. And when you join the server and you look at the roles, again, you can pick if you're legal or if you're a minor, and there are 3,500 minors on the server. 3,500. And to make things even worse, once you pick one of these roles, you can either DM, my brain's hurting because there's a Snapchat channel. And specifically, this person is 100% a pedophile. DM's open for everyone, so DM me. I have some brilliant ideas and plans. DM me for great conversation and making friends. With the most obvious stolen off the internet image on planet Earth. I didn't even look for this message. It just popped up. What the f is going on? Oh, and to make things even worse, by the way, you know the original owner of the first server? Yeah, they're in here as well. And just to add on top of the pain, by the way, if you look through their channels, any one of the nudity channels are not age restricted at all. So anyone that joins the server can just open up the wiener channel and yep, I got flashbanged. You know what? No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done looking at dudes waxed or hairy bonches and their dongs for today. If you run a Discord server like this, in my eyes, you're a pedophile. Because this server, whether you like it or not, if you're owning the server, does facilitate pedophiles finding victims. You are intentionally putting people at risk, all so that you could grow your Discord server, because that's the whole point of this all. If you look, they have like advertisements and partners with other Discord servers. The whole point is just to grow their Discord server. So at the end of the day, they could say, actually, I am cool. My Discord server has 11,000 people. Half of them are creepy old pedophiles, but we'll skip past that. The only thing that this is gonna do is possibly put you in some sort of legal liability. Anyways, I hope this whole experience is actually just a really long nightmare in my head, so I'm gonna wake up now. Fuck, it's real. Well, gamers, stay safe. I hate myself. Love you. Bye-bye.